we are looking at the quadratic formula. All right, this time you won't have programmed in your calculator to run it for you, I imagine. So if you recall, the coefficients stand for the A, B, and C. So A is 1, positive 1, B is positive 3, and C is negative 5. And we're just going to plug those values into this quadratic formula, and it's going to give us our two solutions to this equation. All right, factoring or not, it'll work for ones that factor and ones that don't. Here we go. All right, it starts off with negative b, so that's going to be negative 3 plus or minus. That's where the two solutions come from. All right, it says b squared, so I'll plug it in for you. 3 squared minus 4 times a times c, which is negative 5, all over 2 times a, which is 1. All right, we're just going to simplify this. We've got negative 3 plus or minus the square root. 3 squared is 9. We've got a negative and a negative, so this will be a plus. 4 times 5 is 20 all over 2. And then that is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 29, which is a prime number, so this will not simplify. All right, there's going to be no perfect squares in there that we can factor out, over 2. All right, so that is our full-on answer. That is the exact answer. Over here, I'm going to give us an approximation. So alpha y equal, to bring up our fraction bar, negative 3 plus the square root of 29, all right, over 2, gives us 1.193. All right, 1.193. All right, that's using the 5 to round up. Let's evaluate it again, but instead of the plus version, we'll do the minus version. All right, minus. And we get negative 4.193. 4.3. All right, so these are just the decimal form or the approximation of our solution. This is the exact form. All right, one more for us. All right, A is 3, B is negative 2, and C is negative 5 again. All right, we've got negative b, so negative of a negative b, negative of a negative 2, is a positive 2, plus or minus the square root. It's b squared, so you're going to be doing negative 2 times itself, which will be positive 4, minus 4 times a, which is 3, times c, which is negative 5, all over 2a, which is 2 times 3, 6. All right, so we've got 2 plus or minus the square root. Well, I've got a negative and a negative, so I know this is a plus. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 5 is 60. So I've got 4 plus 60. So make sure real fast. 4 minus 4, parentheses 3, parentheses negative 5. 64. All right. 64 over 6. And then square root of 64 is a perfect square, so we'll have 8. 2 plus or minus 8 over 6. Let's see, notice the top, you can pull out a 2 out of both of those, and the bottom as well. So divide the top by 2 and the bottom by 2. You'll have a 1 plus or minus 4, because you divide them both by 2, over 3, and the bottom by 2. All right, your answers. 1 plus 4 is 5, so you get 5 over 3, or 1 minus 4 is negative 3, and negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. All right, that's it for this one.